I'm Scott Petti, professional artist and scrapbooker. Have you ever wanted to scrap your walls? Well, if so, you're in the right place. We're going to show you the most creative, off-the-wall, on-the-wall scrapping, hanging projects around, right here on Scrap. I'm using expansion foam. It's used for insulation, filling cracks, and when I went to the hardware store, the lady told me, I lost a finger, excuse me. The lady told me which aisle, and as I'm walking away, she said, wear gloves. And I'm thinking, well, I don't care about getting messy. I don't mind getting paint on my hands. That foam was on my fingers for 3 days. So wear gloves. I'm not kidding. And don't get any on your clothes, on your table, on your carpet, on your cat, on anything. It's there for life. Okay, stand back. On with the next coat. I'm using like a foam green and a toothbrush, an old toothbrush, and just flick the paint over the raw umber. If you get any on your sea life, don't worry about it. We're gonna paint that later anyway. Okay, now here's the finished paint job. A little dusty. You can see this is the frame that I just showed you how to paint, and that's what it looks like when it's dry. Then I paint the rest of my sea life resembling the bottom of an ocean. I still have some space that needs to be filled, so I used some moss that I found at a craft store. Hey! Okay, Jonathan, you look fine. What happened? Anyway, very easy. Jonathan Fong, thank you very much. Walls that wow. Well, I just got my wood from the lumber yard to build the frame, and look at this. They already cut it for me. Nice. This is gonna snap together like that. Bag of plaster, it's for the handprints. I think I got everything I need. Let's head back to my place and put this Chinese theater together, huh? Now, we've all done hands and plaster, correct?
Yes, we have.
Hello.
I remember that.
This is my sister Betsy, by the way. Hi.
Hi.
I'm glad you could come over.
Thank you.
Last week I called Betsy, and I needed her kids to put their hands in plaster, and I didn't tell her what I was doing, and she was like, okay, whatever. I hope I didn't leave a mess. I know there was plaster dust everywhere.
But that's okay.
I didn't. I swept and
Nails.
I hosed, and sorry about that. So this is her daughter, Sophie, and her little hands in plaster.
Which aren't so small, by the way.
I think she shifted them because she's tiny.
Wow.
Now, the project I want to do is take these typical plaster handprints and turn this whole thing into a big Hollywood Chinese theater. You know the movie stars, they put their hands in the concrete?
Right.
That's what I wanted to create. Okay. This is wall art, and we can hang it on the wall, and it's going to be a cool project. Okay, so this doesn't look like concrete at all. It's white plaster.
Right.
What I did is you want to prime your plaster with a can of white primer spray paint.
Okay.
Okay? And then, that's just started.
Okay.
To get a quick concrete look, you want to sponge a light gray over the whole thing and let that dry. And now I've started with a little bit darker gray. I'm going to let you give a whirl at it, show them how easy it is. We're headed to my studio. I want to show you a new poster I did. It's a 40s style scrapbook poster. It will turn your friends into real-life pinup models. We're here at my studio where I just got this poster back from the printer and just hung it on the wall. Now, I love the old World War II posters and the artwork, and I thought how cool to do like an enlistment poster, you know, we can do it, but like scrapbook style. So I actually painted this girl. That's what I do, is paint a lot of pinups, 40s style artwork, and thought I would make that into a poster. So I scanned it, I put it in the computer, added the lettering, True Blue Scrapper, took it to my print shop, and they just printed that up. Now, if you wanted to do something like this, you don't have to do the painting. You can take a picture of a friend or a family member, maybe look in an old book, get some reference, and copy that pose and add your own title. It's really easy. You burn it on a disc and take it to a printer, and it's that simple. I'm Scott Petti. I hope this inspires you to think outside the box. See you again on Scrap.